The ripple effects of the internet global outage are still being felt. That could very well continue into tonight and even into tomorrow morning. With just over an hour and a half to go until the debate officially begins, you can already feel the tension here at Independence Mall. And while many of us couldn't make it to the City of Love, we got the next best thing as Comcast brings the spirit of the Olympic Games right here to Philadelphia. Today, the 18-time NBA champion Boston Celtics celebrate their 2024 World Championship victory with the president today, making their first visit to the White House since 2008. This morning, the Phillies and Independence Blue Cross strengthened their great relationship by announcing the first ever jersey sponsor of the Philadelphia Phillies. Park, around 330 fans are going to make their way out of the ballpark, and some fans are going to make their way inside Lincoln Financial Field as Liverpool and Arsenal face off in a preseason friendly.
It's over. Time to say it again, Boston. The Celtics are NBA champions.
With an 18th banner now in the rafters of Boston's TD Garden, the Celtics and the Larry O'Brien Trophy paid a special visit to the nation's capital.
Please welcome the 2024 NBA champion, Boston Celtics.
Yeah, I didn't really know what to expect. I was just kind of looking forward to it, and then I think walking in, I was like, I'm a little bit more excited than I thought I was going to be.
The Celtics participated in the latest edition of a championship tradition that dates back decades to when President John F. Kennedy welcomed the 1963 Boston Celtics, the first NBA team to ever visit the White House. Now, 61 years and 12 titles later, the Celtics returned to 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, this time being welcomed by President Biden.
All of you may not know this, but my Secret Service name is Celtic. For real. Because I'm Irish. Everybody behind me is Irish in their heart.
The president received a custom Biden 46 jersey and a customized basketball from star player Jason Tatum. And the president threw that ball to Massachusetts Senator Ed Markey, who I spoke with after the ceremony.
It's their unselfishness. It's their mastery of not just offense, but getting back on defense and not having any part of their game that has a weakness.
After their visit to the White House today, the Celtics remain in Washington, where they play the Washington Wizards tomorrow night, where tip-off is scheduled for 7 p.m. at Capital One Arena. Reporting live from the White House, I'm Ryan Hartnett, AKSM News. It was a hectic morning at Philadelphia International Airport and airports across the world. These blue screens of terror popping up meant that some airlines had to do their job the old-fashioned way.
But the airlines did have to fill out handwritten tickets for people to be able to go through the checkpoint. So again, that was another issue of people getting those tickets to be able to go through the TSA checkpoints.
In the afternoon, there were still delays, cancellations, and gate changes up on the big boards, but Philly International was a lot calmer and less crowded than it was this morning. Many of those with later flights checked with their airline about whether to come to the airport later or not at all. This group of teachers here for a conference in our area were among some of the ones searching for a flight home.
I'm headed to Las Vegas. Home is in Texas, but I'm trying to meet my husband in Vegas for our anniversary.
Passengers using Philadelphia as a starting or ending point, it's a little bit easier. However, for those using it as a checkpoint to their final destination, it's a completely different story. This couple was unable to get to their vacation in the Dominican Republic, and this gamer from Orlando won't make it to his Call of Duty tournament in Texas anytime soon.
We came to Philadelphia hoping we could go to Dallas today, and then that got canceled, so now we're stuck here in Philadelphia till Sunday.
Now, some of the lucky ones here at Philadelphia International are receiving their bags right now, but still, some on their connecting flights might not even be able to get out until tomorrow morning, but we'll just have to wait and see as these ripple effects continue. Live from the Philadelphia International Airport, I'm Ryan Hartnett, NBC10 News. Right now at 11, 3 Americans wrongfully imprisoned in Russia are now back on U.S. soil. Good morning, I'm NBC10's Ryan Hartnett. Here's today's top stories. The plane landed just outside of Washington, D.C., where the president and vice president were waiting to welcome them home at Joint Base Andrews, and NBC10 was the only local television station there for their arrival. Our Brian Sheehan spoke to 2 of the former prisoners. The vice president is now one step closer to officially becoming the Democratic nominee. Party delegates began a virtual roll call vote yesterday. Normally, convention delegates cast their votes for the nominee in person. Here's a look at the last time that happened. It was at the 2016 Democratic Convention right here in Philadelphia. But this time around, the delegates are going to be voting virtually before the convention to make sure that a nominee is in place before a ballot deadline in Ohio. Football was definitely in the air late last night at the Link, with tens of thousands of fans back in the stadium for the team's only public practice. It's a chance to spend a couple of hours watching the players get in their reps ahead of the preseason games, with the event always being a huge hit. Thanks for watching NBC 10 News at 11. Be sure you have the free NBC 10 app to stay connected to all the latest news, weather, sports, and more. I'm Ryan Hartnett. We'll leave you with a live look at Paris. I'm wishing you a great day and a better week.